Hi Cliff fans and welcome to another one of my 5 minute Cliff album reviews, and today I'm going to review Cliff's I think it was his third album, Listen to Cliff, or fourth album because it was after Me and My Shadows. Listen to Cliff in 1960. It was the second album in 1960, and yeah, there's some great rockers on this album. I think the album got to number 2 again, and didn't quite make the number 1 spot in the album chart. But there's a couple of great rockers on it. There's a few songs with the Nori Perrimore Orchestra, which I'll go through now. Absolutely love this album. I had this album on a double album years ago, and the double album was called Listen to Cliff as well. And one vinyl, it was a vinyl, and one vinyl was Listen to Cliff, this album, and the other one was 32 minutes and 17 seconds of Cliff Richard. But yeah, I finally got around to getting the album itself, and I have this version as well on CD. Um, Listen to Cliff. So I'll go through some of the tracks. Probably the best song on the album for me opens is with What I Say, which was a cover of the Ray Charles classic. Hank Marvin plays um, guitar absolutely fantastic on this track. Absolutely love it. Followed by Blue Moon, which I could probably skip. I didn't really like it years ago, and I don't really like it now. I don't really like Cliff's version of Blue Moon. It wouldn't be my favourite. I'm not against Cliff singing with the Nori Perrimore Orchestra. As you'll see in some of the other reviews, I actually love some of the tracks he did with the orchestra. I just don't really rate this version of Blue Moon that highly. Followed by another strong song on the album. It's probably my second favourite song on the album after What I Say. True Love Will Come to You, which I absolutely love as well. Followed by another orchestra song, Lover, which is it's a fun track. It was written by Rodgers and Hart. It was just recently been on Cliff's official YouTube channel, which you should check it out. The Cliff Richard Show 1960. You'll see him singing this song. There's a video of him singing this song that was recently uploaded. Followed by Unchained Melody with the Shadows, which I'm not really a fan of that track either, with Cliff and the Shadows. It's okay, I like it, but I don't love it. Followed by Idle Gossip, which is another one that you'll find on Cliff's official YouTube, sung in the Cliff Richard Show. Beautiful. Followed by another song by Peter Chester and Bruce Welch, who, as I said in the last review, had a big number 1 for Cliff with Please Don't Tease. They wrote that for Cliff that year. This one's called First Lesson in Love, which is absolutely beautiful as well. Followed by Almost Like Being in Love, which I actually love. I really like this track. It's another one you'll find on Cliff's official YouTube channel. You'll see him singing that in 1960 on the Cliff Richard Show. Check out Cliff's official YouTube channel for that one. Followed by Beat Out That Rhythm of a Drum, which there's an interview of Cliff. I think it's on YouTube. I put it on YouTube and they took it down for some reason. It got deleted. But it's Cliff talking on Desert Island Discs in 1960, I think. And he's choosing all his favourite songs favourite records that he'd take to a desert island. And Beat Out That Rhythm of the Drum is one of them songs he picked. I can't think who sang the original. Kenny Staton or something, I think he said, had the original, and he absolutely loved that song. So that was on his list of favourite records of all time at the time. Followed by another Chester and Welch song, Memories Linger On, which is quite nice as well. Followed by Temptation, which is with the orchestra. Because I'm very familiar with the Everly Brothers version of this, as they sing it as like a rocker. I prefer the Everly Brothers, but Cliff does a beautiful version as well. Followed by Peter Chester again, this time riding with Hank Marvin, I Live For You, which is a lovely little song as well. Followed by a song that I totally dismissed years ago and I absolutely love today. I love Cliff's vocals on it. I love the Nori Perrimore Orchestra in the background for Sentimental Journey. Absolutely beautiful song. I know Cliff was a big fan of Doris Day. He recorded some amount of Doris Day songs on EPs like Secret Love, perhaps. He's done a good few Doris Day covers, and I think this was a Doris Day original, Sentimental Journey. Followed by a song written by Fats Domino called "I Want You to Know," and this is a fantastic version. I know there's two versions of this, and on this CD, it's a totally different version to the version that I had on the vinyl, and I actually prefer the version that I had on the vinyl. Um, I want you to know, but it's as I say, written by Fats Domino, but there's I also know that the Everly Brothers recorded this song as well back in 1959, and Cliff, as everybody knows, is a big Everly Brothers fan, so maybe that's where he heard it first as well. Followed by We Kissed in the Shadow, which is absolutely beautiful. It's another one of my favourites on this album with the Nori Primer Orchestra again. And yeah, Cliff featured on the surprised everybody by singing it on the Time Machine tour as well, which is a nice surprise. And the album closes with another one of my favourites. It's written by Peter Chester and Bruce Welch again, called It's You, with the Shadows and the Nori Primer Orchestra, which is a beautiful close to the album. So how would I rate this album? I'd rate this album, I'm going to give it, because I skip over one or two tracks like Blue Moon and Unchained Melody and one or two others, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10, because I think the rockers on this album are still so strong, and some of the ballads are still so strong for me to rate this 9 out of 10. So I'd like to hear your thoughts in the section below, how you'd rate this album and what your favourite tracks are on Listen to Cliff.